Outbursts, mood swings, meltdowns, anger, and no impulse control. For many parents whose children struggle with emotional dysregulation, that list is everyday life. And this constant daily struggle leaves parents desperately looking for answers from teachers, from therapists, doctors, and even other specialists. Most parents we talk to have tried everything from the classic first moves like reward charts or punishments to essential oils, deep breathing techniques and exercises, supplements, and so forth. And for many parents, they've already had to turn to their last resort medications for anxiety, depression, ADHD, and so forth. But even when medication steps in and improves the symptoms of emotional dysregulation, most parents are still up late at night searching for safer, natural, drug free options to help get to the root cause of their child's challenges instead of just covering up the symptoms with the medications, which can over time create dependency and addiction. That's why it's so exciting and important to explain to parents that the real root cause of emotional dysregulation lies within the brain and the nervous system from a more functional standpoint, not just a chemical imbalance that they may have been told. And when the nervous system becomes overstressed, imbalanced, and dysregulated, a child's emotions and behavior are sure to follow. So take a deep breath and dig in with us on this video, mom and dad. It's not simply a genetic condition or something you're not doing. The root cause of your child's emotional dysregulation may be simpler and more straightforward than you think. So I always like to start with a story of Kaya is an incredible girl that we take care of with a very beautiful personality, but her inability to regulate her emotions was growing into an everyday challenge. Anytime she was triggered, it would completely change the dynamic of the day. Transitions at home, car rides, being in public areas were being completely overwhelming for her. And they'd already tried all the different essential oils, soothing techniques, and even previous chiropractic care, but nothing seemed to help their little girl feel like herself again. And mom said that it felt like she'd never grow out of it, and she followed her intuition that there was something more that could be done. And that's when they went to visit our office and got Kaya's neurological scans done, and they started to finally understand exactly why she was reacting the way that she was, and that her nervous system was wound up and it was stuck on the gas pedal in fight or flight and unable to adapt to her environment. Mom said we felt so thankful there was actual evidence and answers to what was happening with their baby girl. And as Kaya crushed her care plan, their family celebrated some really big wins, both expected and completely unexpected. So now she can not only regulate her emotions more quickly than before, but mom says she hasn't had a fever since we started in June, and her tumble coach noticed her balance improved and she's regular with her bowel movements as well now. So now we're going to talk about the science behind all of this and emotional dysregulation. So the autonomic nervous system controls our emotional responses through two key branches. The sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight or flight mode. We often refer to it as the gas pedal in our office. And the parasympathetic nervous system, which is more of the rest, regulate, and digest mode, which we call the brake pedal. And when these systems are really out of balance, this is when emotional regulation becomes extremely difficult for children, but also adults as well. So the perfect storm is what really starts to hardwire the nervous system into a fight or flight state from early on. So we often see kids that have a history of high maternal stress during pregnancy. This can impact the developing nervous system and stick that nervous system into fight or flight while baby is developing within utero. Other things like birth interventions like C-section, forceps, vacuum extractions can create physical stress and strain. Also, the overuse of antibiotics and other medications, plus environmental toxins and poor diet. This is going to disrupt the microbiome and the gut-brain connection. And together, these factors create neurological imbalances, getting stuck in that fight or flight state, which really leads to that emotional regulation. When a child goes through some or all of these perfect storm factors, it shifts that nervous system into a stuck-on sympathetic fight or flight mode. And this imbalanced and overactive state is known as dysautonomia and nervous system dysregulation. So medications may mask the symptoms without addressing the root causes, and behavioral therapies alone might not resolve the underlying neurological imbalances. This is where a more comprehensive, neurologically focused root cause approach is really needed for lasting change. And here at Pinnacle Chiropractic, we use cutting-edge technology called the Insight scans that allow us to pinpoint, measure, and find subluxation, sympathetic dominance, and nervous system dysregulation that could be causing your child's emotional dysregulation. So for more information, visit our link in our bio, visit our website, www.pinnaclebradenton.com, or send us a DM to schedule your child's scans today. So hope you guys enjoyed this video on emotional dysregulation. I'm Dr. Matt. We'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.